News, in-depth weather, and more. It's Terry Henne and his Farm Show on 100.5 and 790 News Radio WSGW and online WSGW.com.
A mostly sunny good morning to you. I hope your day is going well for you, wherever you might be. We're having a good day today with plenty of sun out there. Terry Henne here at Radio Center, along with Jonathan Dent. John, kind of a fall-like morning to drive in this morning.
Yeah, nice sunny day like you said, but the temperatures aren't getting up too high this morning, which is pretty nice. Right now out at the airport, they're at a nice 70, in Midland 72, and here at Radio Center 71 with a breeze out of the southwest at 10 miles an hour. Just a nice day.
Very nice, very nice. 70 degrees in downtown Bay City. Did you notice that the days are getting a little shorter, John?
Oh, yes, I did. Driving home in the dark. And starting to get there.
You're getting that winter flavor as far as the trip home goes.
Absolutely.
It's dark. Of course, you're putting in some long hours around here, too, so that doesn't help.
No,
not at all. A little bit darker in the morning, too. Those chores that you've been used to over the past 3 months where you had daylights, you had sunrise. Now it's kind of dark. Today is the first day of the meteorological autumn.
Is that so?
Yep. September the 1st through the end of November. It's the meteorological autumn. And then meteorological winter begins December the 1st. Now, the actual equinox is going to be a little late this year. It's in September. It's going to be September the 22nd at something around 4 o'clock, 10 after 4. No, 9:05 in the evening.
Okay.
On the 22nd of September. Usually you associate the 21st as the first day of fall, but that's not going to be the case this year. It's just a tad late. And we started off the morning, for the most part, with not all that bad temperature-wise, but we did have a few locations within our listening area that started off in the mid-40s overnight. West Branch, and you would expect West Branch a little bit further north. Bad Axe over in the Thumb, 45 for an overnight low. And then we did see a few upper 40s around the north of Midland and to the west of Midland. So, yeah, things are kind of cooling down a little bit, but Mother Nature's not going to be fooled by any of this.
I was getting excited. This is my preferred weather, and I'm looking at the forecast for next week going, oh, no, we're back to it.
Here we go. And I mean, we're going to get started tomorrow. We're going to get up close to, there's going to be a few locations tomorrow that will be at 90 degrees.
So
I think we're going to be at least 88. Maybe we can squeeze another degree out, 89, mostly sunny skies tomorrow. Today, we're going to work our way up into the low to mid 80s. 83, 84, not out of the question at all. Very little, if any, chance of precipitation. Right now, we're looking at a few clouds, lights on the east side of the Upper Peninsula, but that's about it. We have had some spotty shower activity around to the west of us, Wisconsin into Minnesota. We're watching a low-pressure system, which is north of the Dakotas, and that's going to be pushing a warm front up at us, and that's the reason why we're going to see these warm temperatures. 65 is going to be our low tonight instead of 46 or 52, which we've been seeing. And so it is going to be a little bit warmer tonight. Tomorrow, 89 for a high, 70 for a low. So any football games tomorrow night, if there is going to be any, I think quite a few of them are going to be played tonight. But tomorrow night, it's only going to drop down to 70. So it is going to be quite summer-like. And then as we move into the weekend, once again, Saturday, 88 for a high. But we're going to drop off a little quicker. We're looking for the second part of that low-pressure system, the cold front. That's going to move through after lunch on Saturday, more along the lines of 3, 4 o'clock, I think. But along with that it's going to usher in not only a northwest breeze, but also some chillier temperatures. We'll drop down to about 72, 74 by 5, 6 o'clock on Saturday afternoon. But then everything's going to be moving out. So we should be looking at partly cloudy skies later on Saturday night, early Sunday morning. Some folks could possibly see a little bit of cloud cover and a sprinkle or two after midnight on Saturday night, but I don't think that's a strong possibility at all. Sunday, though, it is going to be partly cloudy, and it definitely will be cooler. We're looking at a high of about 75, 76. So we're rolling into the upper 80s, close to 90. Then we drop down later Saturday afternoon, and then Sunday about 75 for a high. But as you said, moving into the work week, well, first of all, Labor Day, the holiday, close to 80. And then we start in Tuesday and Wednesday, 82, 83 degrees, nighttime lows right around 60. That above average temperature trend is going to run all the way through the 14th of September, and the precipitation pattern is not really going to help things out all that much. We're looking at or below average. Now, we've been talking, John, about the heat out west, the western third of the continental United States. Just to kind of give you an idea, Burbank, California, today, they're expecting a high of 112.
Oh, my goodness.
And then Boise, Idaho, 106. That's their projected high. Anaheim, California. Good thing the Tigers aren't playing out there. Well, maybe the heat would do them some good.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Wake them up a little bit.
106 in Anaheim today.
Not that hot, though.
You know, Salt Lake City, they're looking at 102 for a high. Spokane, Washington, 100 today for a projected high. And over the Labor Day weekend, they are expecting close to, if not record-breaking heat out in that part of the country. But Yuma, Arizona is looking for a high of 108, which is very unusual for them. Albuquerque, New Mexico, looking at a projected high today of 105. San Francisco, 105 for a projected high temperature today. Medford, Oregon, 103. Las Vegas, somebody's unlucky, 111.
Once you get over 110, I think it should just stop.
Once it gets over 95, hang it up. You know, I mean,
I am curious though.
Really?
Have we, with summer coming to a close here, have we gotten to triple digits yet?
We've come close, but no,
we haven't gotten there
As
yet.
a matter of fact, this summer has been cooler than what it was last summer.
Interesting.
Overall. You know, we've had our share of mid to upper 80s and 90s around.
Yeah.
But overall, we're not nearly as warm this summer as what we were last summer.
But still above average.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
But not by much.
No.
I think we're roughly, if I remember right, about 8% above average.
That's not much at all.
No. It's just the humidity is what's been getting us this year. The month of August, as far as total precipitation, should be right around 3.85 inches of rain. Out at the airport, 3.87.
Well,
so the airport, anyway, was pretty close to normal
yeah,
for the month of August. Now, in September, we supposedly peak out at right around 2 3/4 inches of rain. That's the average out at MBS International Airport. And for the year, normally by the end of September, 24.35 inches. We're right now at 20.16. So conceivably, we'll be a little bit below average as far as average yearly moisture goes once we finish off the month. Normal high for this time of the year right now, September the 1st, 78, the normal low 59. By September the 30th, John, 68 is our normal high, 47 is our normal low.
Moving into my preferred weather territory.
There you go.
Maybe not ideal for growing, but
hey,
comfortable.
Speaking of growing, as far as heating heat units go,
yeah,
we're about 150 to 175 above what we normally should be this time of the year as far as heat units go. So we're up there. We're running pretty
Doing
good.
Pretty well.
Yeah, not all that bad. More on the weather as we go through the broadcast. We've got Melinda Sweeney standing by, and maybe we should give her a little bit more time to work on the markets. What do you say?
I think we should give her about a minute more.
Okay, I agree. Weather forecast brought to you by the folks at Nutrient Ag Solutions.
Nutrient Ag Solutions has the local expertise to recommend the corn, soybean, and other seed products that are the best fit for your field. plus unparalleled agronomic support with products and services to unlock yield potential and improve crop performance from planting to harvest. Ask about our financing options to help you get more from every acre and lead the field. Visit your local Nutrient Ag Solutions branch or go to nutrientagsolutions.com.
Say, do you want to unlock the secret to higher yields? If you're applying dry fertilizer, the key to better yield potential is Titan XC. Titan XC is a fertilizer biocatalyst that unlocks and releases the bound up nutrients in granular fertilizer, promoting better root uptake and plant growth. Drive performance this season and beyond. Release more nutrition. Expect better results with Titan XC. For more information, visit lpi.ag/unlock or contact your Nutrient Ag Solutions crop consultant today. Farm Service brought to you today by the folks at the Michaelsar Crop Insurance Agency. They want to remind each and every one of you that the 76th Annual Michigan Bean Festival kicks off tomorrow, later on tomorrow. Cornhole tournaments, pedal pulls, sand volleyball tournaments, classic car show, bake sales, kids games, carnival, craft vendors, 3 nights of motorsports action, including bump and grind and figure eight demo derbies, and farm truck races going on at the Michigan Bean Festival. Everything kicks off, as we said, Friday night. We'll be broadcasting the farm program tomorrow from the festival grounds. We look forward to seeing each and every one of you. And, of course, don't forget the food. Plenty of free bean soup. Lots of things going on. The fire department's going to have their annual pancake breakfast. That'll be on Sunday, September the 4th from 8 till noon. All you can eat pancake, sausage, and eggs. $10 for adults. Kids 5 to 12 are $5. Well, I wish I was young again.
Absolutely. Yeah. I can eat all the bean soup I can get my hands on.
Heck yes. For more information, just go to michiganbeanfestival.org. We say good morning to Melinda Sweeney over at the Andersons. Melinda, I don't know if I gave you enough time, but I took a look at those markets and it was like, here we go again. What in the world is going on?
And yeah, we are in a new month, September 1st. They're weaker with a new month and more liquidation as inflation's putting a little global commodity demand in doubt. It's a risk-off theme the last 2 days at least. Crude's $10 off its high. The supply, moving from a supply-driven into a demand-driven market with the same fear of the global economy and not having the demand. With the lack of demand, we could see the markets coming to a seasonal trend here at harvest, as we have not been very seasonal this year. So therefore, they're just going to keep moving choppy and sideways until the market tries to figure out what it wants to do.
So right now on the board, what do you have?
Oh, yeah. Right now, corn's down 11. So we have nearby corn at 637, new crop corn at 607. Beans are down 18. We have nearby beans at 1503. New crop beans at 1348. Wheat down 15 today, and we have nearby wheat, red wheat at 725, and new crop 23 wheat at 789, and nearby white wheat at 741.
I have to ask you this because I read an article yesterday that was regarding some of the crop tours that have been going on in other parts of the country. The question was, is corn going to hit $9? And this article seemed to think, yes, it would. Just give me a little thought. What do you think?
If I had a crystal ball, I could answer this a little more clearly. We've seen the markets kind of top around 813 this year, with some crazy things happening in the world. Could we hit $9? I don't know if the market would allow us to do that. We'd have to push through quite a bit of resistance, but we've seen crazier things happen. So the odds are good in today's world.
Well, you bring up a really good point, and that is nothing has really been going the way it normally should. So hard telling what's going to happen. I agree with you 100%. $9 for some guys. I don't think they'd mind it at all, would they?
I don't think they would. I don't know. We talk about $9 corn or $8 corn, and a lot of guys we talk about it, but to capitalize in that market, you're definitely going to need to have some target orders in, working closely with your merchandiser to make sure you can hit that, because typically it'll just be a flash on the screen, and if you don't have an order in, slim chances of actually capitalizing the market there.
There you go. Melinda, you have a safe holiday weekend. We'll talk to you next week, all right?
Thanks, you too.
You bet. Over to Oppenheimer we go with Doug Klein. The market report brought to you by Quality Roasting of Reese, offering competitive prices, consistent prices for your soybeans. So give them a call for a quote today. And by the Frankenmuth Credit Union. They can help with lines of credit, equipment loans, financing for purchasing land, credit cards, and more. Just stop by and see how they could be your hometown financial solution. You can also go to their website. It's frankenmuthcu.org. Doug, ready to go, John?
Let's hope so. Doug, good morning.
Good morning.
He is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's got a smile on his voice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's an evil smile.
Yikes.
Sort of wicked, I would think. Kind of like Cruella's smile,
Oh, no.
It's not pretty. But crude is down $2.76. There's a bargain for you, 86.79. Gasoline at 2.39 implies a 3.04 at the pump. Again, that's probably not going to happen. Who knows? The dollar is much stronger today, 109.71. It's up over a penny. That's debilitating to our economy. Silver hit a new low again. So when the billionaires don't want it, it doesn't matter how much you think it's worth. They don't want it. And they will make you pay for wanting something that they don't want. So can get ugly. The highest yield on the 2-year Treasury in 14 years. That's a big problem with interest rates that high, and they're not even really that high, but again, they're the highest in 14 years. Money comes flowing in here, pushes our dollar higher, and it causes more problems for us. And on the interesting side, the Luke Oil chairman, now Luke Oil is Russia, Ravi Magandov, he fell out of his hospital window yesterday, and he didn't survive. So I don't know if they're going to blame COVID or what, but
well, check for handprints on his back. All right.
Oh man, it's getting rough out there.
Yep.
And and if you're a scrapper, Global Dream 2, that's the biggest cruise ship in the world ever built, is up for scrap. It's cost $1.6 billion to build. Never made it into the water. Nobody wants to buy it because the company that built it is bankrupt. Got 20 decks and a water park. Put in your bid. Jeez,
does it have holes in the bottom?
And no, it'll float.
Okay, it'll float.
What do you say we take that out and just kind of take a cruise?
Oh, yes.
Take that out to the charities, huh?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, oh boy. After all that, here's your numbers. The September corn is 662, down 11 3/4. December corn 661 3/4, down 8 3/4. And September of 23 corn is 623 3/4, down 8 1/4. November soybeans 1402.5, down 20. March soybeans 1410, down 20. And November of 23 soybeans 1339 1/4, down 16 1/4. The September wheat is 795, down 14 cents. The December wheat is 812.5, down 19 cents. And the July of 23 wheat is 838.5, down 19 3/4. Crude oil is 86.83, down $2.72. The heating oil is 351.83, down 15 cents. Gasoline is 239.12, down 4 cents. And natural gas 936.5, that's up 18 cents. Over to currencies, Canadian dollar. The U.S. dollar buys 131.66 at the border. That's up 39 ticks. The dollar buys 140 yen. That's up 105 ticks. The euro sitting at 99.32. That's down 125 ticks. The dollar's at 109.69. That's up a full penny, 100 ticks. Gold's at 16.95.20, down 17.60. Missed the new low by about $8. Silver's at 17.55. That's a new low, down 21 cents. Platinum's at 8.05. That's down $22. And one thing I wanted to mention, John Deere has a new CFO. The old guy lasted 3 months.
Wow.
So hit the road. And so
Ooh.
there's a little turmoil at the top of John Deere right now.
I know where they can get some extra steel if they need it.
Melt it down and rejuvenate it.
There you go. We could use that. Doug, you have a good one, all right?
Thanks, you too.
Doug Klein over at Oppenheimer. Farm Service brought to you today by the folks at Steiner Tractor Parts. New parts for old tractors made easy. And they invite you to stop by Gagetown. The Thumb Octagon Barn Fall Family Days, September 10 and 11. They're going to have a lot of tractors out there. They're going to have an old-time tractor parade. That's just a part of all the activities going on at the Octagon Barn. For more information, you just dial them up at their website, the Octagon Thumb, octagonbarn.com, and find out the schedule of events. I think we've got Jerry Samolsky up first, right, John?
It's Thursday, which means Jerry Samolsky from Bay Landscaping and Garden Center has our plant of the week. Good morning, Jerry.
Good morning. Plant of the week is an interesting one. It is Ilex crenata, or it's called inkberry or Japanese holly. And so there's some taller varieties, but the one most commonly used is 3 to 5 feet tall and wide. It is an evergreen. It's the leaves don't look like holly, although it happens to be, are longer and elliptical, maybe about 1.5 inches in length, maybe 3/8 in width. And so a good, beautiful evergreen. It can be used as a replacement for boxwood. Deer don't like it. It's tolerant of soils. It takes full sun. It'll take a fair amount of shade as well. Just a good, unique plant, not a lot of people using. No real flower or fruit to talk about. And again, since it's evergreen, not a lot of fall color, but it's just a great plant to help hold up the garden and give you something year-round to look at.
And you've got them at the nursery?
We do, Terry. They're wonderful. They're beautiful.
Excellent. Jerry Samolsky, have a great day, okay?
You betcha. You too.
You bet. Jerry Samolsky, Bay Landscaping and Garden Center in Essexville. I think we've got Travis Christian on the line right now.
We do. Travis Christian joins us now from Nutrient Ag Solutions. Travis, good morning.
Good morning. How are you gentlemen today?
Hey, we're doing great, Travis. What should our producers be aware of right now as we approach harvest?
You know, it seems crazy that we're this close to harvest, but it's just about upon us. And as I look at still fertilizer prices that are higher priced than I want, I think really hard about how can I get more out of what I'm already going to do to get more production per dollar spent. Because at the end of the day, for me, it's about I farm because I need to make money and support my family, right? And for us, Titan XC is a product that has proven that it can do that for us. It's a dry fertilizer treatment that helps us get more per pound of nutrition than we could without it. And especially right now, it gives us an opportunity to pull back on that potash and MES or MAP or DAP application and expect it to work better and to get more bushels out of each pound of that. And right now, that's just super important for managing on-farm profitability.
Boy, it sure is. Travis, you take care. Thanks for the tip. You have a good Labor Day holiday, all righty?
Thank you. You gentlemen, too.
Thank you. Travis Christian with Nutrient Ag. Speaking of harvest, when you talk about harvest, you're talking about agritourism. Along with me, Craig Voorhees with the Rummel Agency. Craig, it's that time of the year.
It is, Terry. September 1, hard to believe. The sugar beets are being dug, and yes, corn mazes and pumpkin patches and all that good stuff is going to be happening real soon. I was actually talking with a customer the other day. They were thinking about doing a petting zoo for the fall. So if you're going to open up your place to the public this fall or anytime, make sure you give your insurance carrier or your agent a call. Sometimes you can just put an endorsement on your farm policy. Sometimes you have to do a completely separate one. Depends on exactly what you're doing and how many folks you're going to be having come through your facility.
But the key to the whole thing is get a hold of your insurance professional and find out what's going to work the best for you, because you really do need to protect yourself.
Yes, that's exactly right, Terry. And the main thing, again, is the liability. You're going to have folks on your property. something goes wrong and they end up filing a lawsuit against you, you want to make sure that your defense costs are covered, and should the judgment go against you, you want to make sure the insurance covers that also.
Good advice. Craig, you take care. We'll talk to you again soon. All right?
All right. Thanks, Terry.
You bet. Speaking of insurance, geez, do I need insurance before I talk to Steve Anderson at Baird?
Well, we're not talking to Steve, so
David,
you should be safe today.
Okay,
but we're going to head over to Baird and Company and talk with David Anderson. David, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Jonathan and Terry. How are you?
Hey, not too bad. How we doing in New York today?
Yeah, you probably do need some insurance. We're being treated to a little bit of a Labor Day sale. Got the Dow Jones Industrial Average down 173 at 31,337. Volume of 358 million shares. The NASDAQ is off 264, 11,551. Volume of 429 million shares. And the S&P is down 45 at 3909. Locally, Deere's down 511, 360.14. Caterpillar down 324 at 181.48. CMS Energy up 65 at 68.19. Dow down $1.10 at 49.90. DuPont down $1.07 at 54.57. Corteva down 86 at 60.57. Huntington Bank down 17 cents at 13.23. Independent Bank down 17 cents at 20.35. GM down 37 cents at 37.84. Ford down 34 cents at 14.90. Mosaic down $1.78 at 52.09. And AT&T up 2 pennies at 17.57.
You weren't lying at all, were you? Woo!
No, I was shooting it straight with you.
There you go. David, you take care. Have a safe Labor Day holiday, okay?
You as well. Take care.
Thank you. We'll be back at 12:30 with an update, so you stick around for that. Now we conclude our program with a playing of our national anthem.
From the premium